These three hormones are master regulators of your entire endocrine system. When your cortisol is constantly spiking and your insulin is crashing, your body goes into survival mode. Your brain actually tells your body to suppress your thyroid and pause your other hormones because surviving a threat is always going to take priority over your metabolism. Midlife in Motion is the podcast for women who want to reclaim their metabolism, maintain their mobility, and recognize their divine worth. I'm your host, Angie Collinwood, fitness and yoga instructor, body confidence, and menopause coach. This show bridges the gap between science and soul. We move beyond quick fixes to discuss the real pillars of longevity. Get ready to start dancing into midlife. Hello, this is episode 5, the 3 hormones you can actually control in midlife, shifting your focus from what's lost to what you can leverage. The control panel. Welcome back to Midlife in Motion. I'm your host, Angie Collinwood. This is the space where science meets compassion, remembering to treat yourself with kindness as you put on your lab coat and experiment with the strategies that fit you. When we talk about midlife and menopause, the conversation is usually about what is missing. We talk about the drop in estrogen and the crash of progesterone. And honestly, it can leave us feeling a little helpless, like we are just passengers in a car that has lost its steering wheel. But today, we are taking the wheel back. While you might not be able to control estrogen and progesterone, you have massive influence over 3 other master hormones in your body. These 3 hormones are within our realm of control to some extent, and understanding their roles can empower you to manage how you feel during this stage of life. They are insulin, cortisol, and oxytocin. You might be wondering, why focus on these 3? Here is the beautiful science behind it. These 3 hormones are master regulators of your entire endocrine system. When your cortisol is constantly spiking and your insulin is crashing, your body goes into survival mode. Your brain actually tells your body to suppress your thyroid and pause your other hormones because surviving a threat is always going to take priority over your metabolism. But when we focus on these 3, when we stabilize our insulin and use oxytocin to soothe our cortisol, we send a powerful signal of safety to the brain. We build a solid foundation. And when your body finally feels safe, all your other hormones are given the green light to harmonize and do exactly what they were designed to do. Today, we are going to look at the science of why these 3 hormones dictate how you feel, how you sleep, and how your body stores energy. But more importantly, we will discuss compassionate, practical strategies you can use to partner with them. Beginning with insulin, the storage hormone. When insulin is high, it lowers a protein called sex hormone binding globulin, which can create chaos with whatever estrogen and testosterone you have left. It also plays a crucial role in regulating how our bodies store energy. When you consume carbohydrates, your blood sugar levels rise. In response, the pancreas releases insulin, which acts like a key, unlocking cells so that glucose can be used for energy. But in midlife, many women develop something called insulin resistance. Why does this happen in midlife? When our estrogen levels drop, a couple of biological shifts occur. First, estrogen plays a key role in maintaining our cells' sensitivity to insulin. Without it, those cellular locks get a little rusty. Additionally, as we age, we tend to lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. This is significant because muscle tissue is your body's main reservoir for utilizing glucose. With fewer muscles available, the body has fewer places to store sugar. So she seeks a different way of storing excess sugar. This sugar is often stored around the belly and accumulates around our organs. This isn't a lack of willpower. This is just glucose that has nowhere else to go because the cellular locks are rusty and the muscle reservoir is shrinking. What are the signs of insulin resistance? You might be experiencing this if you notice you might have extra energy storage, particularly around your midsection, despite no changes in your eating habits. This can be frustrating and confusing, but it is a common sign of insulin resistance. Also, maybe intense cravings, especially in the afternoon, might become more frequent. The There are also some physical signs to watch for, like skin tags and dark patches of skin on areas like the neck or armpits. Others may feel tired immediately after eating. Some may even wake up feeling shaky or nauseous, indicating overnight blood sugar fluctuations. These signs are your body's way of communicating that it might need some help managing insulin, and it's important to pay attention to them. So let's talk about some strategies to manage insulin. We don't need to fear food, we just need to be a little strategic. Some effective tactics are, first, protein and fiber first. Think of protein and fiber as the brakes for your blood sugar. Eating carbs alone can cause a rapid spike in glucose levels. By starting with protein and fiber, like having your veggies first, you can actually slow down this process, which means your body requires less insulin. Second is give your digestive system a break. Consider adopting a gentle eating window, such as 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This gives your digestive system a 14-hour break to focus on healing overnight. Little side note, please be cautious and consult your doctor if you are recovering from an eating disorder, as this approach might not be suitable for everyone. Third is building muscle. In midlife, lifting weights isn't just about aesthetics. It's about creating a larger reservoir for your blood sugar. It also helps maintain strength and longevity, particularly in our bones. Remember, every rep you do contributes to your overall health. Fourth, the 10-minute walk. Another simple yet powerful strategy is moving after meals. You don't need to run a marathon, just a 10-minute walk or some squats or even holding a plank can help. These activities encourage glucose to move from your bloodstream into your muscles, lessening the need for insulin. This simple habit can have a profound impact on your blood glucose management. Next up is cortisol, our key stress and survival hormone. Think of cortisol as your body's natural alarm system. Historically, it helped us react quickly in life-threatening situations, such as running from a bear. However, in our modern lifestyle, chronic stress can lead to an overload known as allostatic load, as discussed in our last episode. This buildup of stress can be dangerous if not managed. It affects our nervous system and can lead to various health issues, including high blood pressure, insulin resistance, brain fog, and a suppressed immune system. When we are constantly stressed, our bodies feel under attack, leading them to hold on to extra energy for survival while breaking down muscle for quick energy. It actively suppresses our thyroid, slowing our metabolism and down-regulating our sex hormones. This response can be counterproductive to our health goals. How to manage daytime cortisol? First, mindfulness in nature, incorporating deep breathing, meditation, yoga, or simply spending time in nature. Nature therapy is real. Whether it's a walk in a park or a hike in the woods, being outdoors has a calming effect on the mind and the body. Physical activity also plays a key role, engaging in moderate intensity exercise to help manage stress. However, be cautious with those high intensity workouts. If you're feeling particularly stressed or dysregulated, they might actually exacerbate your symptoms. Trade that grueling high intensity boot camp for a hike, a bike ride, or heavy, slow strength training. Nutrient support. Consider the importance of getting enough magnesium and vitamin D. These nutrients are necessary for the nervous system and supporting adrenal functioning. Some tips for reducing nighttime cortisol spikes. Consider your evening eating habits. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, your heart is pounding, your mind is racing, you're wide awake? This is often a cortisol-insulin tag team. Eating a carb-heavy dinner just before bed can lead to a spike in blood sugar levels, which then crashes during the night. When your blood sugar levels drop too low, your brain can panic and send out a surge of cortisol to wake you up and tell you to find food. The last hormone we are discussing today is oxytocin, the healing hormone. Finally, we get to the antidote. Oxytocin is often called the love or cuddle hormone. But in midlife, oxytocin is your superpower because oxytocin is the biological kryptonite to cortisol. When you release oxytocin, it physically lowers your blood pressure, reduces systematic inflammation, and shuts down the threat response in your amygdala, that part of your brain that processes fear and anxiety. It physically acts as the off switch for cortisol, bringing the whole system back to a state where your other hormones can function properly. It tells your body you are safe, you can heal. So we're going to dive into some simple yet profound strategies to boost this hormone that helps us to feel connected and at ease. First is the 20-second hug. A quick pat on the back isn't enough. You have to hold a hug with a loved one, a friend, or your child for at least 20 seconds for the oxytocin to release. This simple act can significantly uplift your mood and strengthen bonds. Pet therapy. If you've ever spent time petting a dog or cat, you know how calming it can be. Petting a dog or cat for just 10 minutes significantly increases oxytocin levels in both you and your furry friend. It's a win-win. Self-compassion. This could be as simple as placing a hand on your heart or gently stroking your arm while taking a deep breath. Techniques like the butterfly hug can also help. This is simply giving yourself a hug by tapping your arm or your shoulders. Check out YouTube or my other social media links for a visual of how to do the butterfly hug. Deep connection. Spend time having fun with friends and loved ones. Share a genuine, vulnerable laugh or conversation with a friend can boost your oxytocin levels. It's those heartfelt moments that remind us we're not alone. You are the driver. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by what you can't control. I want you to anchor back into what you can control. You are the driver of this beautiful, evolving vehicle. You can take a 10-minute walk after dinner to manage your insulin. You can step outside into nature to soothe cortisol. You can put a hand on your heart and offer yourself grace to boost your oxytocin. These are hormones we can focus on to give all your other hormones the green light to harmonize and do exactly what they were designed to do. Your body isn't failing. She is doing everything she can to keep you safe and help you survive. By understanding the science, you can have more compassion for what your body needs. It's time to let go of any shame you have been holding on to. If you want a guide to help you choose that first step, head to the show notes and download your free Midlife Vitality Blueprint. It will walk you right through building your foundational practices. And if you're ready to really change your lifestyle and step out of shame, I am here to help you as your coach. There is an old proverb that says, "Listen to your body when it whispers, so you don't have to hear it scream." This traditional saying reminds us of the importance of being attuned to our body's subtle signals. Often we rush through life, ignoring the gentle nudges our body gives us. If you are ready to start listening to those whispers, your only homework this week is to pick one tiny habit we talked about today. Do not try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just pick one for the next 7 days. You have the power. You don't have to do everything, and you don't need to do anything perfectly to connect with your divine work. Now, take a deep breath in and out, and visualize the power within you. It's not just about what you do, but about the immense value you hold simply by being you. Now visualize this power filling your entire being. Pause, feel it, embrace it, and let it nourish your soul. Now take a deep breath and give yourself a 20-second hug and feel that oxytocin release. And get ready for your victory dance. Raise your hands in the air and celebrate you. By following and sharing this journey, you not only enrich your own experience, but also inspire others to take their own small steps. You got this. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Angie Collinwood. Keep moving. You are building a foundation for the next 40 plus years of your life, brick by brick, breath by breath. You are a miracle. Treat yourself like one. If you know a woman who needs to hear this, please share this episode and remember to subscribe. I'm Angie Collinwood. Keep moving and dancing. This is Midlife in Motion. I'll see you soon.